Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions.
Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll go with a man they call Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. And space tough to come by there, so you get maybe a yard to the 37.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run-supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try and run for it. Krosky-Merritt. They will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Greg Dortch back deep. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Lane. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. A first carry for Rashad White. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
Daniels pass. Intercepted.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
He can't get him down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Goff. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 29 yards. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Commanders nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jameer Gibbs, 32 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Commanders nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw is Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
To the air goes Daniels. That's complete to Traylon Burks. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They go play action. Daniels. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's a little trigger happy right there. And it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And now they'll shift things around. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. From the gun, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. They'll run once more with JCM. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
now Daniels.
At the 37-yard line.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. After the interception, here's Goff. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs as the first half is winding down. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
A final shot before break. Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action. It's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Goff. Pat. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. A call it locker skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's third down and 5.
Goff now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Detroit Lions first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gibbs. And this time he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go. It's Krosky Merritt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Daniels looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
A gain of 14. And the Washington first down.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a
couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And this will be incomplete. What can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's got it to about the 40.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
A give right side for Gibbs. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the